guys. Right now I am cooking pork chops. I'm usually gonna do it in the oven, and I wanted to do a video Sunday, and I thought about it later, where I created macaroni and cheese and hamburger meat. Made my own hamburger helper. When I thought about doing the cooking show, it was late, so here you have your pork chops. I'm going to season them, and you put your set your oven to 350, or depending on how long you want to keep it cooking. I'm going to set mine to 350. I'm also cooking with a gas stove. I've been cooking with electric stove forever, so this is my since for 20 years, so 20 or more. I've been cooking with an electric stove. So now I have converted back to a gas stove. My husband likes it, but I'm getting used to it. So, like I said, so you want to wash off your pork chops. I have washed them off already. I already put some water in there. I'm gonna go ahead and drain this water and put some more because it's kind of so I'm putting a little bit of water in here because I'm going to bake these pork chops. I'm not going to add gravy to them. I'm not going to smother them. If I would smother them, I would make gravy on the side and then add it right when it's like almost done or done, and then let that gravy cook itself with the juice and with the oils of the pork chops. But right now I'm going to season them, and I use the basic seasoning: garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. I like spicy foods, but my family don't like spicy foods, and some of them can't handle spicy foods. So I usually add hot sauce and stuff, a little more chili to make it chili and hot when I'm ready, when I'm get ready to eat. I'm also gonna make with macaroni and cheese, not macaroni and cheese, but mashed potatoes, and with greens. And I'm gonna show you a secret to the mashed potatoes that I use. I use a little bit of something that makes it more good, and along with the milk and with the butter. So let's get started. So right now I have my pork chops. I am using a throwaway pan because I don't feel like washing dishes out. When you've got to clean it, because you wash dishes and put away the stove and mop and clean and all that. So I'm making it easy on me. Okay, so I am using this, gives it a little bit of flavor, and then I also have pork rub that I'm using. And this give it a little bit of flavor as well. And if you're like, why is she doing this over the sink? Well, it's easier to do it over the sink because if I make a mess, I can wash. And I always wash dishes as I'm cooking. I'm also using poultry seasoning. You want to make sure it's really coated evenly. Paprika, I love this. Also onion powder.
How many are you using? Like, what's your measurements on it?
I don't measure when I cook. I just cook. I measure with my eyes. Only thing I really measure when I'm cooking is like sweets, like cake, or like desserts. When I'm cooking desserts, I use measurements sometimes. But not even when I'm cooking cornbread. I look at it and see it. It says 1/4 cup. I've been measuring it. So this is how my grandmother and my mother taught me how to cook, is just to go by the seeing. Sometimes I do have a heavy hand, so that's why I stopped using salt.
So what's that?
Okay, so I have garlic powder as well. And so the main thing that you want to do, and you want to make sure I'm gonna cut on water because I'm gonna flip this and I need to wash my hands. We're in COVID-19, so I always wash your hands, but I do this anyway. Okay, so what you do for one side, you want to do for the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this, and you can see that the water is having the seasoning in there. And then, so I'm gonna flip this over. Like that. And so before I start back with my seasoning, I always wash my hands, just because I'm touching seasoning and I don't want all of this stuff to be touching, which I gotta wash off the which I'll always wash off anyway. Okay, already. So I'm gonna start back with the Worcester sauce, and while I'm doing that, and while I thought about it, go ahead and preset my oven to 350, my gas stove. See? I'll preset it. I'll put it like 375. And so that should be good. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and start. You can just stay right here. So I'm gonna go back and start back seasoning. If you notice, I'm not using salt because a lot of these seasoning already, they have salt in them. And so if you are like me, who watching your sodium content, you don't want to use too much of salt, which is sodium. Yeah, so paprika. And then when the food is almost done, we'll start cooking the mashed potatoes. Like I said, the greens are the collard greens that I'm gonna cook. Should I do cornbread this time? No, I'm not gonna do cornbread this time. I've been cooking cornbread all the time, so no, we should, but I'm not. If I think about it long and hard, I would. Okay, so there you have your seasoning. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover this pan with aluminum foil. So let me get the aluminum foil and cover it. And this is giving my oven time to warm up. And so I'm just gonna cover this with foil. Long piece. Okay, so I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna work. Throw this in the trash. It's gonna work. Okay, so that's why I need some more foil. So let me get some more foil, which is no problem. We have plenty. Plenty. I have some more oil. My oven should be hot because it doesn't take long. So I'm gonna put it on the bottom rack. So I'm gonna open this up and go ahead and put this into the. So these are cooking about an hour. And what I'm doing is turning them over. You can see they're cooking nicely and done. They look good. You can see the juice. And what I'm gonna do is see how they're cooking nicely. I'm gonna leave them uncovered for this last hour, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with our greens. I already had cut them on, as you can see. Put this down. Set this right here. Okay. So as you can see, the greens are cooking. I used garlic powder, onion powder. I used a hint of vinegar. Believe it or not, I used a hint of vinegar with some butter and bouillon. Bouillon, I use this for everything, for all my vegetables. This is good. They have it in chicken and in beef. But this particular, I have one that's beef. And then I have I'm getting ready to do mashed potatoes, so I have milk and water and not eggs, but milk, water, and butter. And I'm gonna have that melting. As soon as that is boiling, I'm gonna add my mashed potatoes. And then the secret ingredient, I'm gonna add a little bit of ranch to give it that creamy sauce and filling taste of it. I'm not gonna use salt and pepper or no other seasoning because this has enough seasoning in it, plus the ranch and the butter has salt in it also, so you don't have to add more salt. So once I finish the products, you will be able to see it and taste it. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this back up. Actually, I'm gonna stir this because this I cut this on, and so I want all of my seasoning to go through all of the greens, and this is collard greens.
Do you have it on high heat or?
I have it on not high. I have it on medium. Like I said, it's on medium heat. My mashed potato water, I have that on medium as well. I have that on medium heat. So I put this, and then I can just fold this. Take this off the stove. So yes, so that's what I am going to do. And I have a little pouch. I have a pad here where I keep my cooking utensils. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right here. And that way you can use it for your utensil, and then when you finish, you can throw it away. So once the product is finished, we'll come back and you will see the results, and we're gonna have some taste testers. You ready, Malachi? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? I'll be back in a moment. Hi guys, it's been about 2 hours. I'm getting ready to pour in for my mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna pour both of them in here. And then I'm gonna stir this because my water is still cooking. And yes, I did reverse the pans. So I moved the mashed potatoes to the front, and I put the greens in the back. The greens are done. As you can see, they're flaming hot. Okay. So I told you my secret ingredient. I'm gonna add a little bit of ranch in here to give it a little bit of flavor. I don't measure. So if you want to do 1/4 cup or 1/4 teaspoon, you can, just to give it that extra flavor. I am going to add a little bit more milk to this because it's a little stiff. So I need some more milk on here. So let me get a little more milk. And you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna do a dab of it, and that should be good. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you that I have still been using the wild growth oil, and you can see my hair is growing tremendously, and it's filling in, and even those bald spots are filling in. So, okay, you can see I mixed everything in. I didn't put any more butter in there because when I boil my water, I'm making a mess. When I boil my water, I used butter. So I didn't put any more butter, but I did use a little bit of ranch, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna throw this in the way. You can see it's a little bit of stiff, a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit more ranch to it just to give it that creamy taste to it. Okay, and then my pork chops are ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out my pork chops. Okay, so let me put a top on here. I'm making a mess. I know somebody said you gotta clean, make sure you clean. Cleanliness next to godliness. So yes, so you gotta clean. So yes, let me put this in the trash. Let me go ahead and take out these pork chops. And then we're gonna eat. And now I'm just like, oh man, I want cake now. But I don't need no cake. Oh, look at my pork chops.
Oh.
They are nice and brown. Can you see?
Food's so good, I almost dropped the camera.
So look at that. So they're nice and warm. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna turn off my oven. Let me get a plate. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna grab a fork. Alrighty. So, you want big piece or little piece?
Little piece.
As you can see, it is some oil on there, some juice on there. But, you can see, tell the difference. You're like, oh, that's a little bit. But Malachi's a big eater, so he's gonna be eating about 2 or 3 times. I'm just a taste. We don't want them to be showing how what you can eat like. Okay. How this is proportioned. Alrighty, so let me move this right here. And so we're gonna be the one, he's gonna be the one to do the taste test. If you can see, it's all pretty. Let's come to the light. Can you come to the light? Come switch it to the other side.
To me?
Mm-hmm. What I'm gonna do is alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut a little piece and he's gonna taste it. He's looking at it, he's doing it from an angle. And see how tender that is? If I wanted to just use my fork, I could. No, I can't. So see how tender? That is very tender on there. And we're gonna I'm gonna switch phones, switch it so he can taste it. And let me see.
You can. Does it taste this part?
Yes, you're gonna taste it.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Yeah. Is it on me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
What about the macaroni? I mean the mashed potato. I keep saying macaroni.
Mashed potato?
Yeah, the mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, that's a different taste.
Yeah. And then the grease.
Mm-hmm. Dropping food, okay.
It's good.
It's good. So this is my cooking session with you. Thank you for joining. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Make sure you wash your hands. You go out in public, wear your mask, and just thrive on this Winning Wednesday. Bye, everybody.